Okay, so I really don't know how to start, but what you all just saw are comments that have been left in my previous two videos and in Maniac's video dropped from Optic Halo, which he has not. So before this video continues any further, Maniac is still on the team. It is myself, him, and Assault. In a later video, we will be announcing our fourth, but I've decided to kind of go into the comments and answer a few of them to give more of a perspective on my personal and business relationship with Maniac, I guess, in a sense, or business relationship of the Optic Halo team, and just me and Maniac on a personal level. So I'm going to read a few of these comments and then answer them as we go. Pretty much, they're all vulgar. They're pretty much F you, Flame, and stuff like that. But there are some good ones that I feel that if I answer them, they could give everyone watching a better perspective. Also, Marks asks, why would you tell a teammate you're thinking about dropping them? Awful leadership and management. Even if the other two players won't team with you, yours and Maniac's relationship will never be the same. That is where I think you're wrong. See, me and Maniac have been around this scene for a long time, and we know that for the most part, when shady business goes on, it's other teammates talking with other potential teams, and then someone says something, and then it gets back to the original team, and then they ask you, hey, I heard you're about to run with these guys, how come you didn't tell me? So it's always better to always be honest. That's just in any relationship in life, in my opinion. What I've experienced in my life, that you can never go wrong with honesty, and that is why we were honest. You know, Nick had some options of himself to go team with 3 other people. Assault had an option. We all kept everyone in the light so no one was getting backstabbed, and we were all aware of what was happening. To chime in on mine and Maniac's relationship, we're still going to go clubbing. We're still going to go to the bars. We're still going to pick up girls who hopefully in the future don't rob us of $500, break my stuff where I have to then lose $3,000 out of my pocket, but continue having some good times, because since he's joined, we've only had good times, and that's both in-game, outside of game, and all the opportunities that being part of Optic has presented itself. Ryan Miller says, so you're dropping a friend because there's 2 people you want to team with. Do they even want to team with you? Because from what I've seen, you're shit. Well, I've only had one gameplay come out, so I don't know how much you've been able to actually watch me to leave that comment. But yes, those other 2 did want to team with me. We weren't sure who the 4th wanted to be, but thankfully those 2 handled their situation where I did not have to do anything. I didn't have to worry about dropping anyone, and I just continued to focus on finding a 4th with Maniac and Assault, which we have found, like I said, which will be in a later video. 123 Now guy asks, does this mean you're leaving the Optic house? And this is in reference to Maniac. No chance would we let Maniac leave the house. Now, Optic Gaming has more than just competitive teams. There are just content creators. You have Hutch, you have Midnight, you have Jewel, you have Pomage. They are not on pro teams at all, and they create content for Optic Gaming. Maniac, in my opinion, is one of the top 2 people of content creation in Optic Gaming, so it would be crazy for us to have him leave the house. He captures everyone in the house in a special way, a way that I've never seen before from watching everyone's videos, and we wanted him to continue doing his thing because it is incredible, and you all enjoy watching his stuff. John Paul says, everyone go to Flamesword's YouTube and unsub, and comment that he's a fucking dick. I think that's a bit uncalled for. There's a lot of things I've done for Nick that a lot of people don't know about, and for you to call me a dick without knowing the things that I've done for him, like 1, bringing him onto the Optic team so you all could watch his videos, giving him a camera for his birthday since he didn't have the money to buy one, covering his plane ticket to NOLA since we missed ours, that was right out of my pocket, and then sharing a room with him where he got robbed and I lost $3,000. Yeah, don't think it's fair to be calling me a dick. Sam Rhodes, guessing that's what RDZ means. Flamesword ain't no real homeboy. If he's gonna do a shady move like dropping you, in fact, let's read this. He is only the captain because he's the oldest one on the team. Rebel should drop him for not keeping it real. At any point in time, if my team or the team decides that they want to drop me and move captain to anyone else, that could happen anytime. There's nothing stopping that. This comment really doesn't have any relevance to the situation. If Assault and Maniac decided we need 2 new players, Mike, I think you need to go find a new team, and if that was their final call, then I can't stop the decision, and I would go do my own thing. Casey Morris says, Flamesword is just low-key mad that Maniac already got 100K in 8 months. Still a big fan of you. Not mad whatsoever. Actually, if there was like an invisible ball that you could be in, which would be a camera, or I guess just you inside of a spaceship that's really tiny and I can't see, and you flew around myself and Maniac and Assault every time you had the chance, or if that was even a possibility, you would know that I always tell them to create content because they are a lot funnier than me. I've said this many times to them, and I tell them that, like Hex always says, when an opportunity comes and is presented to you, you need to grab onto it and you need to go hard at it. And that's exactly what I always tell Maniac, and that's exactly what I always tell Assault. They are hysterical. I cannot wait for Assault to come to the house in January, because the content that those two motherfuckers are about to create is going to be hysterical. Going to be the last one I'm going to read, but H Crew 10 says, fuck Flame, he's a fuckhead midget. Shaking my head, nah, fuck that. Nick brings so much to the team and Octobrand, so fuck that prick Flame. What the fuck? Wait till I see that little fuckboy. It's a wrap. You guys are putting me on edge. I'm gonna have to keep my hands up at all times, I feel like now. But nah, my hands are still gonna remain down. I mean, if someone comes swinging at me, or like one of the other comments I saw where someone's gonna poke me in the eye with a fork at the Target that we always go to, if danger ever presents itself, hopefully it doesn't, because I wouldn't want to do anything that I shouldn't have to do, versus you shouldn't have to do something crazy like you guys have been saying you want to do. There's that. Maniac's not dropped. We have found our fourth. We are going to announce it. The relationship me and Maniac still have are great. I kind of just wanted to answer a few of these like I just did to kind of give some insight that I hopefully have given you guys. I think some things are uncalled for. Again, like I said, yes, Maniac took the leap of faith to come out here to Optic Gaming and start this career, but most likely this career option was better than the one he was having back at home, so that is why he took that leap of faith. And I am not here trying to ever stop that. Like I said, he, in his video, titled it Drop from Optic Halo. He would always remain part of Optic Gaming because he's just an incredible content creator and he's just the homie.